great. It's a perfect race. Sunshine and light winds, which most of the race perfect, 10 to 15 knots, so enough to keep the boat going. And then last night it drops right down to nothing, which was tough with the tide against us.
You look pretty tired this morning.
Yeah, conditions meant that everything, so kept having to sail changes, was busy the whole time. So the first night I got about an hour's sleep and then maybe half an hour during the day yesterday. So only about an hour and a half over 2 days, not much.
And you were leading series boat for so much of the race. How did that feel?
It was great. It's nice to get to play with all the top boats. It's been unfortunate I lost at the end, but a lesson learned. But it's great. It's a great race.
And you were talking to Damien about when the wind fell light. Tell us about that.
It's so just off before we rounded the second last mark, the Ras de Seine. We were expecting the wind to go east. But before it did, the wind dropped, and which was the indicator. But unfortunately, I missed this. I was laying the marks, so I carried on, and I ended up slightly west of everyone else, and lost out big time because I had to beat the next mark where everyone else could reach down to it.
And looking at the tracker as we just did, we replayed that. That cost you a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It's a big lesson learnt, but that's life. Unfortunately, just before I thought about jibing, and then I stayed. But there you go.
And what do you think was the most enjoyable part of the race, apart from tying up an hour ago and having some breakfast?
The best bit was certainly like the first night or evening, with the big spinnakers up, heading down towards Penmarsh and just managing to get through the fleet.
You had awesome boat speed at that point, it seemed.
Yeah, just perfect conditions. I've got a really nice big spinnaker, and I like that type of sailing as well. So I was working hard.
I thought it was interesting in the clubhouse. Some of the French sailors were coming up and asking you what spinnaker you were using.
Extra large. No, it's nice, and I'm lucky to have a nice spinnaker. It's good.
Cool. Anything you're going to change for the Azores race?
No, just getting more practice. I certainly was a little bit rusty on some of my manoeuvres, so just get more time in the boat.
And you're going to come out here to the training group in Douarnenez to do that, I think, aren't you?
Yep, as much as possible. Get out here and train with all the sailors.